Hello, welcome back. I just got done taking my break. I gotta take a little bit of a break if I am to get at least some of this done in time. But I just got done watching a video about the Amon bug that's been fixed by now, but it was interesting. You're one of Volklamont's companions, aren't you? So far, I'm fierce of mean. Yes, I think you might be just the person I'm looking for to take care of a little pest problem. Since the storm raged through these parts, we've seen a marked increase in the number of ill-tempered mantises. Left unchecked, they could prove a threat to the forest's natural balance. Normally, I send a group of our own to take care of them, but we're short-handed at the moment. I reckon you could do the culling of the pair of hunters, though. So I'll ask you to rid us of two of these nuisances. You can find them to the south of our village. Good luck, and though I doubt you need it. But yeah, I took a little bit of a break to get my eyes, a bit of a break from this. Considering tomorrow is going to be it's when the game gets released, so I just need to get as much of it as I can get done today. Oh boy, tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a difficulty to get in. Hello, did you come here to take a dip in the waters too? If you're as strong a swimmer as you look, there's something I'd like your help with. As you see before you is a Tosli, or Sonance, as they more commonly known, and if far more vast than it appears from the surface. It's even heard some are connected to by underwater tunnels. This one is called Zada Atasatasili. A story say that long ago a swimmer with lungs like a fish made it all the way to the northwest, but no one since has been able to swim that far. Apparently he left a sack of coins at the bottom of the Sonat to mark his arrival. If you think you're his equal, maybe you can retrieve it. I've been dying to know if the legend is true. I would laugh if it was, from Lise. To be fair, probably somebody with good enough lung capacity probably could make it all the way over here. I know I wouldn't be able to. So let's see where this takes us to. Beck, I tried to hold my breath until you returned, but that didn't last long. Anyway, did you find the coins? Although the coins within are corroded and rusty, what markings remain identify them as Pelo Pelo currency. They were really there, so the two centos are actually connected. So it's true, I tried swimming the tunnels myself once, but I had to turn back once I felt the water fill my lungs. Seeing you in action was truly inspiring. You know, I've even heard tales of some centauros connected to the salts. I didn't believe it at first, but now it's not hard to imagine such a thing. Alright, my mind's made up. I'll be one of the first to reach the salt through a cenote. Who's going to be brave enough to find the coins I leave behind, eh? Then they drowned, and their body was never found. I have a cat right now who's rubbing her tail against me constantly. Oh, where be the corn servant? Ooh. Ring. Oh, hello. You look like you can handle yourself. Please, if you could spare a moment, I desperately need your help. You see, one of my friends said he was going fishing in the Sento, but hasn't come back for some time. Well, the right Zenet can be quite beautiful. They naturally attract all sorts of hungry beasts. I'm worried something terrible has happened. I don't know which one he went to, but I'll ask that you search closely to the east of the Gingerbread Landing. I have another one in mind for myself. Hopefully, he'll be at one of them. Yeah, we still have the Mamook as well. After we get this area done, we'll have all of Dawntrail. You're there, king, to do a good deed. I need to get a delivery to one of my princesses, and none of my own are free to handle the task. We maintain the gingerbulls in these parts, but my crew is also in charge of making such. Sure, the watchtowers are in good shape. Since the great storm, we've had to take special care to ensure they stay upright. I asked one of my new recruits to do a round of the tower, but he forgot to take his damn supplies. Hasn't been the first time either. Any road, there's 3 towers spread across Altomo horizon, and doubtless the lad is near one of them. It'll be a bit of a trek, but who doesn't like a bit of fresh air, hey? owe you my life, although I guess some of that debt is owed to my friends for sending such a strong fighter. Either way, we best leave before the scent of blood attracts even more creatures. Speak with me at There isn't a soul to be seen, but the dirt nearby has been recently disturbed. First footprints follow the road heading south. We're looking for someone from the Didgeridoo crew. Well, I'm someone from the Didgeridoo crew, as luck would have it. Do you need something from me? These supplies are used to repair and maintain the watchtowers dotting the Yotomo horizon. Supplies from the old man? Damn, I forgot them again. I haven't had a reason to use them yet, so I didn't even notice they were missing. Thank you for coming all the way out here. I don't have any coin to give you, but I know a few things an outsider wouldn't. For instance, this tower is called the Night Stalker's Shadow, and was built so we could keep an eye on the Mamulja in the valley below. It used to be garrisoned by warriors, but these days hunters use it to get a lay of the land and sight potential prey. But I don't care about all that. I'm just here for the view. I joined the Didgeridoo crew in the first place so I could spend my days under the open sky, and coming to this tower is always the high point of my day. That being said, I still have to do my work if I want to stay on Azuxa's good side, especially after forgetting those supplies again. I won't return until the tower is as good as new. It'll make the view all the sweeter. back and much quicker than I thought you'd be. You made a difference today, even if you can't tell at a glance. Those things are ravenous and mindlessly engulf small prey to sate their bottomless hunger. Normally larger animals would keep their numbers in check, but they are far fewer predators stalking the woods since the storm. This has given the mantises a chance to flourish, but at the expense of everything else. Of course, the natural inclinations of living things is to reproduce, but nature rests on the delicate balance. Maintaining that balance is only one of the hunter's duties. Today you helped us restore a small bit of harmony to the forest, and I hope you gained a deeper understanding of our relationship to the land we call home. I'm honored to have worked with one of Wokalamont's own. Thank you for saving my friend. If you had arrived even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have happened. I'm sorry I caused all this fuss. I was just fantasizing about all the fish I'd bring home, and I forgot there's a reason they call that the Crimson Synops. I suppose you might not heard the legends behind that name, eh, traveler? They're grim, and make no mistake. It's said that during the war with the Malja, these used to be a burial place for our fallen. There are also stories of desperate people diving in to avoid capture by the enemy. In both cases, monstrous fish and Exorasusi feasted in its waters would be stained red. Sometimes it's easy to forget the lessons our stories teach us, but there's a reason they persist. I won't go fishing again without a proper escort. You have my word on that. I wonder what the max rating will be by the end. Because we're already at 663. But you know, a lot of people who were raiding and doing all that stuff and crafting and stuff probably already have armor that's better than what I'm currently getting. There you are. I hope you didn't have to go from one end of the horizon to the other in your search. He's a good lad, but I always say he doesn't need to ride a dirigible on account of his already being in the clouds. But when he can focus, his work is solid, and I can't deny he loves the dirigibles as much as any of us. Even has the potential to take over for me in time, if he can stop being so careless. Enough about that. I'm sure you're eager for your reward. Take this, and if you ever want to behold the force in it all its beauty, you're welcome to take a voyage into the sky. Pandora's is cheap. Yeah, Pandora is. Ah, boots. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the right, it would be wise to seek Travel to Mamuk, undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Well, yes, but impossible. The Trebek Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not clear to clear the path that's underway, though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. Everyone would like to explore the village surrounds. If Envro would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no engagements. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Dawntrail. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join Zedman? Let's reconvene here after our respective diversions. So I recall the merchants met my grandfather at the market in Dawntrail some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle age. Let us make inquiries where we can. A foreign mage 20 years ago? Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him in passing mind. If anybody were to know more, I wager it would be Humu Aruk. He was already Zebrak Braxton. Baby girl, it couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. The information is very helpful. Oh, looks like if I jump down there, there's no way to get back up. Hello again, do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Barak roughly 20 years ago, carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is from family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Breck's Master Golf. As far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. One of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say they once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity, indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Rapacha, some 5 centuries ago, the Yoke claimed Dawntrail as their own. Many of their architecture remains can be found in the lower forest, the Tick Heartland. And that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family. So believe me when I say that though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Gold City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a quarry of my own for you, Zedman. May I request a moment of your company? Go on, we'll wait for you. Kryl, do not let Lamont out of your sight. We need a child leash for her. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. You mean the one I've been to already? It was my intentions to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryl's plea has softened my resolve. As leader of our community, I am gladdened to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with some compassionate and trustworthy companions. What do you tell me of her journey thus far? Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Lamont. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst Zabral, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of the cenote. 3 years old, an accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Tick Heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamulja and Zabral had learned to live in peace, but who could doubt the intent of such a irreversible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminal sought to undermine the future of the Zabral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in the cenote and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn Sovereign Gulul Jaja. Though she was born to lead the Zabral, fate had greater plans for Lamont. Only the Dawn Servant and I knew the truth, but I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. Yeah, I kind of already figured. We both have the same hair color. If the villain who attempts to murder my daughter was indeed a Mamuk, then rancor towards the Zabral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the Third Promise, defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in the shadows. Will you do this for me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly, addressing me not as a ruler of Terrell, but a concerned father? Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breathe not a word of this to anyone. Ooh, gloves. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please do not keep the third promise waiting. Ah. I know it won't matter, but I'll do it anyway. Yep, let's do this. You're back, so what did Hanmu Rock want? It's alright, you don't have to say. More importantly, the Tonebek Traverse isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. And I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for has worn me out. And that's when she got snatched. And that does sound tempting. A moment, promise. You're one Bakul's Jajas. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your assaulted friend has an idea. What do you think? And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us? Oh, Morok! Bakuljaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on. Look. Surely you recognize your real father. Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Is it true? Is Humoruk my... Your silence says it all.
Yes, he is your father's gay lover.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages! Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him. Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
Don't worry, the scary adventure won't try anything funny.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me? I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember? I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people!
In this battle, you will play as Woklamot. Though skillful combat, Woklamot will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces! I'll cut you to shreds! My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens.
Uncle Cha-Cha. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior?
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
Can't keep up. How do you like this? Kitty.
To live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
It's time we finish it. This is the end for you, kitten.
Not like this.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces. I've cut you to shreds. My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
Jaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior? This Mittens is no longer amusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
Can't keep up. How do you like this? Kitty, 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 kitty.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Take it back. It's time. Finish it. This is the end for you, kitten.
Not enough to claim the title of Dawn Servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Leave it up, son. Why won't you die? I'll show you the true power of the Blessed!
I will be the next Dawn Servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last! That's when there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you!
What? But that was everything I had! I can't stand it anymore! Attack! This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us! You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Hamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still won't win. I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Confidence! Changed! She wasn't like this before!
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
No. No.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me...
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tulihyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Let me guess. Oh! I'm expecting it to be worse, where I would have lost some armor. Seems that we're last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me, keeping out of the fight, even when I got dirty. When it got dirty, couldn't have been easy for you. I find my ways to cheat without you noticing. But Jaja wasn't, but won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. I'm more concerned about Bakul Jaja's vision. earlier in the second Promises camp. Because in the first Promise stormed them or something.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk pibil?
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I fail to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so, repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Oh, we didn't go to the first camp. I wonder why. So what's the state of the Tunepback Traverse? Still being cleared, I assume. Hanurok said he would notify us as soon as work was done. Perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Woklamont's Storm Keystone. The next feat will be our last after all. I already got it back. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. I cheated. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat, bravo. And what can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. There you are. Our excavator has contacted me with the news of their success. The traverse is now safe for travel. We finally can make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul's Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. It is indeed the city where Kataram first met the Dawn Servant. Surely some civility awaits us. I will not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Kutuma in Mamuk and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Zabral and Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. Remains is a cluster of Mamuk. It's a cloister of Mamuk, and while the traditionalists do not take up arms against us, nor do they bear great love for outsiders. What are they're like? The people of Mamuk are also Turali. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Oh well, be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from and eat so much papel besides. Thank you for everything, Hanuruk. Till next time, take care. First, we make our way across the Zabrit's center field due southeast. I pronounce you two-headed lizard dad and cat dad. Now you make dad joke the groom. How you have grown indeed. Okay, so we do have some missions here. Two back there, one right there. The Corn 7! Let's do him first. So we meet again, you're looking well, my friend. Unfortunately, there's at least one Zabral who is not well, so I am come to offer them succor substance. Alas, my words yet lack the strength to reach them. Might I prevail upon you to help them in my stead? They're right this way. So you're the companion of the third promise, aren't you? I've heard tales of your great strength and valor. Though I aspire to do great things, much like you, I fear I am not the stomach for it. Quite literally, in fact, my family is constantly telling me I must eat meat if I am to build my strength, but my stomach protests every attempt. I simply cannot digest it. A sensitive stomach, is it? What he requires is something filling and nutritious, yet suitable for a delicate constitution. I need but to take a generous helping of my corn, raise it to a gentle broil, and there the corn porridge should do nicely. porridge made from corn? Even my stomach should be able to handle such a dish, and it looks quite delicious, thank you. Everyone's so insistent that I find a way to consume meat. I'll never give a thought to alternatives to build up my strength, giving me much to think about. It is well that his stomach is amenable to my cold-based cuisine. How vexing it must be, struggling to eat food, knowing full well it disagrees with you, and ultimately having too little to show for your efforts. But by just his time, he might just find his own path. That it should be potentially paved with corn makes it all the sweeter, I say. Speaking of paths, I must follow mine elsewhere, for the cloying call of a hungry belly's beckons once more. Stay well and stay fed. Away! Okay, I want to see if the blue one is at. Oh, necklace. Why, if it isn't Sedmund, the Force blesses me, for I am in need of my warrior to help keep my recruits sharp, and who better to do that than one of the third promises retinue. Training is due to start in Zerun Hoja to the south. If you're ready and willing to show off your skill to a few eager hunters, we'll be awaiting you there. Okay. Are you the 3? Yeah. The instance fights are a lot harder than they used to be. I remember Xenos not being, well, Xenos was difficult, but I don't remember having to do his fight again after, because I only did his fight in one go. I don't remember having to lower the difficulty for his fight at all. Or any of his fights. This is probably a very sad story. The reason why it's set for very easy is because all the back in A Realm Reborn, when you fight the guy with the 2 shields, I couldn't beat him on normal. I couldn't beat him on easy, so I set it to very easy. And it's been set like that since then. If that tells you how rusty I am with Summoner, that should probably tell you how rusty I am with Summoner, because I probably should be able to do them on normal, but I haven't played Summoner in so long. I've been leveling up other classes for so long that I've kind of, Summoner's kind of fallen by the wayside, sadly. Greetings, traveler. If you aren't in a hurry to get to your destination, I have a situation on my hands that I need some help resolving. One of my apprentices is away on a job, but they've been gone for longer than usual. He might just be taking his time with the task, but I'd like you to check on him just in case. As much as I'd like to go myself, I have to keep an eye over the foundry. Could you do this for me? I sent him to the western region of Axumon Hoja, and assuming he followed my directions, you should be able to find him there. No, that wasn't the reason why it's on very easy. I had to go back down to. I did go to very easy for this fight, but I did knock it back up to normal. But it was the Sage one where you first start with Sage is the reason why I had to set it back to very easy. Now I remember. It's been. But still, regardless, I should be doing better than I am with Summoner, considering that it is my main. Just haven't played it in like probably. When was the last update before 7.0? That probably would have been the last time I played Summoner. Welcome, Summoner. It's good you came. I was beginning to worry my Rex would become bored, and bored prey makes for boring sport. Is that surprise I sense? What else do you expect? Some in the Brethren of Rex train the beasts of our namesake to fight alongside them, me for one. Now go on, show these kittens what a real fighter is made of. I don't expect any quarter from you. I forgot to bring out Carbuncle. Well, they lasted longer than I expected, at least. Nothing's a better teacher than bitter defeat, eh? I'll mend their hurts later. Don't worry, the only lasting wound will be their ego. They'll probably have better things to do than humor an old man and his pets. Let's get back to Rex, and we'll see about getting you paid for your efforts. I wonder if the Beastmaster is going to have a similar quest, because they did say that the Beastmaster is going to be a new limited job whenever it comes out. But yeah, I should be doing better than I have been. Especially in that last dungeon where I died immediately during the first boss. I'm gonna keep having it on the very easy, just, you know, to save time. Because they do die a lot faster. Because it looks like it mostly affects their health. What do you want from me? What? Someone sent you? He shouldn't be surprised I've been gone so long. He's the one who gave me all this work. I can't even see the end of it. Say, maybe you can help me. I meant to spread this insect repellent across the trees, but if I did it myself, I'd be here till tomorrow. Take this area. Why don't you cover the trees to the southeast? I know you probably didn't come here to get your hands sticky, but I'm counting on you. I'm guessing there's one nearby. Nope. Actually, how many do we have? I think we have, what, 3? Got 4. Yeah, I do a lot better in the earlier expansions, so I guess they did say didn't they say they were going to try to up the difficulty of this expansion? A potent insect repellent developed by the artisans of the famed foundry, because they felt that the games become too easy. I do wish we got an echo at the end of that last fight for Badrul Jaja. So we got to see what's it with him and his brothers. From what I can tell is pots and ashes, so probably a lot of urns. This went much faster than 2 pairs of hands, and I thank you. I'm done here, so I think we safely say that the forest is safe from hungry pests. You might be wondering why blacksmiths would care about the health of the trees, but you have to remember that weapons are made of more than just steel. Wood's a vital part of everyone, and the Famed Foundry is in charge of all the grain you see from one end of the horizon to the other. If you let the insects have their way, we wouldn't have a single usable heft or bow to our names. That's why an apprentice's most important duty is to apply fresh coats of repellent from time to time. Anyway, there's no more work to be done here, so I best get back to that worry wart. Be seeing you, traveler. My apprentice told me you helped him with his work. You didn't need to, but I thank you all the same. I suppose now you know why he was out there in the first place. No, we don't delegate the task to apprentices because we think we're above it. Spending time among the materials they be using gives them the knowledge to choose the right ones for the job. This goes for wood and ore both. That's why we do our work here in the midst of nature's bounty. Few artisans can boast of having such intimate knowledge of their materials as overall. That being said, perhaps I gave the lad too much to do this time around. Seems even I still have much to learn, eh? Now, go ahead and take this, a fine reward for fair work. I also might explain, it said that the gear level for it was 663. We weren't even there, even at 661 before we just got that earring. But again, it wasn't us fighting, it was Clement. And again, we've already fought a two-headed one before, back in where the Tom Berries were. Where the Lullafels got turned into Tom Berries. Regards, Edmund, thank you for giving me a bit of your time today. The techniques we use to tame the forest beasts have been passed down through generations among the Zerbral. You can imagine they were of great use to us during our war with Mamalja. Even during these peaceful times, having a few animals at our beck and call makes our daily hunting all the easier, of course. We don't need as many as before. So many of our companions were released back into the wilds. Even so, I can't let the knowledge of my forebears die with me, and quiet times as well. I must sharpen their fangs. That being said, my Zerbral seems less and less keen to face intelligent foes, but I'm content to just have them hunt by my side. I may have tamed them, but that doesn't change their nature. Still, I reckon we'll all learn something from you today. Even more, you deserve this reward for helping me keep my own fangs king. I'll probably be back in a few .0s. Okay. I'll be back in about a .0 or 2. Where we get to have Beastmaster unlocked. It will be interesting how that plays out. Oh, we got some wing blades. Sharp trim barb of a you there? I have work for you. If you take it, I'll pay you, of course, quite well. I need to collect 2 samples, equipment from the famed foundry, and fabric for a bowl at Exo Brooks. I can't go myself, as you can see. The damn dirigible shook like a bucking alpaca with every gust of wind. One step and I'm... Yeah, and this one isn't connected to a quest chain, so we'll grab this one. Oh there, friend. I require someone with a stealthy tread to help me shed light on a little mystery. I'm interested in a bit of work. I may have gotten ninja to 90. Doesn't mean I like stealth. Honestly, I've observed one of the older residents of Express coming and going from the exposed cinder field. Quite unusual, since that place is nothing but a barren wasteland ravaged by war. Of course, I don't want to be seen prying into private matters, so I can't ask the others about it. But if he's up to no good, I need to know about it. Will you follow him for me? He usually makes his regular journey to the cinder field about this time. As you find him, stick to his tail, but don't get too close or else it'll be for nothing. You traveler with Woklamont, don't you? That means you must be strong, and strong's what I need right about now. These ruins tend to attract wild beasts, so we send out regular patrols to check them from time to time. But as soon as I got here, I was overwhelmed. I managed to fight them off and escape, but my weapons broke. And the trigger, I can't hope to finish my patrol now unless I want to end up as some fiend's lunch. I hate to shirk my duty like this, but I have no choice but to ask you to patrol the area in my stead. There's things might still be lurking about. If you find them, I reckon you know what to do. He says no hostility presence nearby. You're back. I heard the sounds of battle, but all seems quiet now. Thank you. You wouldn't think to see the ruins now, but this place used to be a vibrant village of gatherers. They took their bounty from the verdant nature around them, but they weren't a fighting people, and as conflict for the Mamolja escalated one by one, they chose to find safety elsewhere, until their home was abandoned completely. So Asha means scar that remains, and this place is a scar we all bear. We keep the old buildings here as a reminder of the toll war exacts on us all, so that we don't repeat the mistakes of the past. Oh, I better report to the hunters that all is well. Please, please accept this token of my gratitude. You wanna know what I just realized? Jojo would have been removed from the contest regardless because of the rule of he can't do something to the examiners. That was stated back in the Moblin village at Earthenshire. So regardless of what happened, he wouldn't have been able to continue. I know how this works. I hate it, but I know how it works. Alright, no one saw me. I just have to wait until the goods get there. Maybe I'll be home in dinner for time for dinner. But did you follow me here? I guess I wasn't as sneaky as I thought, but I'm not doing anything wrong despite how this looks. I'm trading with Mamuk, all under the blessing of Hamuruk. We have to be secretive about it though. You see, we deliver valuable foodstuffs to Mamuk, meats and vegetables that are hard to come by in their parts of the woods. In return, we get bananas. Each party leaves just their goods in carts and collects them when the others is out of sight. But a while after hostilities ceased, trade didn't have to be so cloak and dagger. But many of the Mulja are willing to embrace change, have left for Terrell, and those who remain bear old grudges. So we chose a path of discretion. Of course, I don't blame the people of Mamuk. Even there are those who can't forgive the past. Trading this appeases both sides, even though our dealings aren't exactly unknown to most. And take it, the one who asked you to follow me was young, yes, too young to know to overlook an old man wandering through these blasted wastes. And around this time I took my goods and returned home. If you could tell that last you lost sight of me, I'd be grateful. She'll accept the truth more easily if she discovers it for herself. What happened? He said, "Come and get me, bitch." I don't know why they're here. Again, they could be also here just to fill out the map. There's even squibs here. One day I'll go back to the island and finish it. That is not today. I'm like halfway through like the third zone or something. Then I kind of just stopped because I just became a combination of boring and frustrating. Return, did you find out where he was going? Okay, well, these things happen, I suppose. Nonetheless, I thank you for trying. Truth be told, I do have a theory as to what he's up to. You see, every once in a while, I spot people feasting on tika bananas. They never say where they got them from, but if that man is venturing into the lower forest, he could be the one smuggling them. But it's too soon to go around making accusations. I'll keep looking into the matter, and until I find the truth, let's both keep quiet about this, eh? This promise is a reward for your time. Safe travels. Hey, Pandora. You're here on behalf of the merchant. He wanted fabric samples, if I recall. I have them ready so you can deliver them to him directly. Also, be sure to pass on my apology that I could not meet the vast quantities he requested. We are a self-sufficient people, you see, and do not produce goods with a mind to sell them en masse. Still, I hope this will provide meets with his satisfaction. Be well. You're here in that merchant's stead. Well, it's all the same to me, so go ahead and take this equipment modeled after that used by the Landsguard. I reckon it suffices for his samples. And you tell him something for me. Tell him that he's ordering too much. This place wasn't intended to make more than is needed by Ekporak. That being said, I'm confident that what I'm giving him is of the highest quality. Oh, go on then, and don't you forget to deliver my message. I still don't know what that building is, but I don't trust it. Yeah, once we get the last stone, then we'll be done with gathering the stones, and then we just need to find the gold, City of Gold, which we all know is over here in Dawntrail. Which does make me wonder how much we'll be seeing. Oh, there you are. I'm feeling much better, in case you were wondering. So did you bring the samples? I'll have you know I intend to count every last one of them. These equipment samples were crafted by the artisans of the famed factory. These fabrics were in care of Vic Barracks. Beautiful. Thank you for helping this deal go smoothly. As for the qualities, well, it's unfortunate, but quantities. I'll take it. But I'll take what I can. I do still intend to count them. You can be sure. Goods from Iraq are usually acquired through negotiations with the Zavral. We can only purchase small amounts, and they are usually brought all the way from the village. Equipment is sturdy and reliable enough for hunters and soldiers alike, and the fabric are light, breathable, and stylish. Any tribe would buy these, and in amounts approaching quadruple digits. So that's why I added a few more zeros to my order number this time. Alas, it seems I have to revisit my plans for mass production after I return to Tyrol. Speaking of which, there's still time until the dirigible departs. I suppose I should take a walk over solid ground while I can, and try not to think of my return voyage. Once again, thank you for aiding in a profitable deal. Not as profitable as I had hoped, mind you, but you still deserve this for your efforts. Hello there, Zebin. You don't know me, but I seen you company with a third promise. I've been wanting to speak with you if you have a moment. The name's Tarat Taro, and I'm a hunter here. Well, almost a hunter. I have need of a strong arm to accompany me on my next foray, and I'd be honored if it belonged to one of Oklamont's mighty companions. I know you must be a busy man, but everyone else has their own duties to attend to, and our village has a rule that none can hunt alone. I'd be forever grateful if you joined me. Thank you, thank you. I need to take every chance I have to gain experience if I want to be accepted by the more senior hunters. And working with you is sure to be enlightening. Great, then let's be off. The hunting grounds are to the north. See you there, Zeb. Rory is a Taritea. They're quick and clever, a challenge for any hunter. To me, is it tasty enough to make all the trouble worth it. The partial to sea traps, tree sap, they're often up among the branches nibbling away. If we wait at the base of trees covered in the stuff, they'll probably come down to defend their score. Of course, there aren't the only animals roaming the wilds. The stealthy Wassabat have made meals of more than one innocent soul, so keep an eye out, okay? I'll try the nearby tree. You should go a bit deeper into the forest so we can cover more ground. Meet me back here once you're done, and good luck. And probably once we get done with this quest line, I'm probably gonna go to bed. I mean, not go to bed. I'll call it an episode. Get the stuff that I need to get done, because I need to clean litter boxes, and then I'll be going to bed. You made it. I've only just returned myself, and I'm eager to compare our catches. But this is a Vostrovax. You went against it alone and won. I knew this isn't exactly what I was looking for, but I thought I said these pose a danger to the whole village. Having one few hungry Brex out there is something we can all be thankful for. I had a feeling about you, and I'm glad to know I was right. I'm sure they'll let us attempt the trial after this. I suppose I ought to explain. You see, there's a reason I'm so keen to gain experience as a hunter. I want to join the Brethren of Rax. They won't accept just anybody. No, only hunters with finely honed skills and intuition are even considered. I still remember the day I decided I would be one of them. I was young, foolish, and thought I could hunt on my own in defiance of the rules. Then a beast snuck up on me, its fangs bared. I thought I was done for, but then an arrow struck it down. It was one of the Brethren of Rax. He saved me, and ever since I wanted to do the same, to watch over the forest and keep it a safe place for others. I can't think of a better way to spend my days. But the trial is conducted in pairs. I asked one of the brethren to assist me, but all of them have been so busy lately. They aren't forthcoming with the details, but I've gathered that the beasts of the forest have been behaving strangely lately. Either way, they have bigger things to worry about than the ambitions of a novice. But you're as good as any of them. If we do the trial together, we're sure to make it through. Please say you'll help me. This is my chance to finally be of use. That's what I wanted to hear. There's no one else I'd rather have. It brings me one step closer to my dream, and I have to do everything in my power to go the rest of the way. And next time, I'll actually hunt the thing you want me to hunt. And not just kill the nearest bystander. Now that I have another hunt under my belt and worthy partner, I finally asked the brethren to let me take their trial. But first, we have to bring our catch back to the village and divvy it up. Why don't you help pass it around? I'm sure everyone will be overjoyed to get a delivery from none other than the Third Promises champion. Darwin, I'll take care of the messy part and cut up Corey up into the proper portions. Meet me in the village when you're ready. Somebody got the crazies. Ready to get these bits and pieces into the right hands? Good, because I've just finished separating them. I want you to bring the best pelts and bones of the bunch to the weaponsmith. He's always taken good care of me, and I'd like to repay him in some small way. Gets the meat. She's the wife of one of the Brethren's fiercest hunters, and if I'm going to join them, I best pay my respects. As for the rest, I have more than a few of the villagers' matrons who would love something special to feed their families. I'll handle that. Give the others my regards, Evan. Hello, are you looking for Ravel? I'm afraid his duties have taken him away for a while. This lean red meat is often served in stews throughout the household of Wax. Oh, this is from Dawntrail. It looks delicious. I think I'll serve it tonight, in fact. Speaking of which, when is your planning on undertaking the trial? Rafael was supposed to be his partner, but lately the brethren have had their hands full. I hope their work settles down soon, but who can say when that will be? I'm the weaponsmith here. You say you have something from Dawntrail. Bone used for construction of both weapons and shields. A soft yet sturdy pelt of the Dawntrail is favor of smiths and tailor alike. These are excellent. See this needle-shaped bone? It supports the webbed wings and can be carved into deadly spear tips. The pelt is surprisingly sturdy as well. The brethren of Ruck have been ordering more equipment lately. The supplies are running low. This will help us meet their needs for a while longer. Give us my thanks, will you? So, how were the old man and Kick? I hope they enjoyed their gifts. I can say for certain that the matrons did. It's customary for hunters to share their catch with the whole village. It makes us all one big family. And guess what? While I was on my errands, I ran into one of the brethren. I told him I was ready for the trial, and he accepted. He said to be ready soon. Oh, I'm starting to get nervous. Oh, this is the moment I've been dreaming of, but I can't shake these butterflies in my stomach. Right, you're right. I need to clear my head. Why don't you come with me? I always find taking into the view of the Night Stalker's shadow put my mind at ease. I almost forgot how calming this place is. Coming here was the right decision. For us stretches the heartland. Go on, Zedvin, take it all in. Immediately jumps off cliff. Its trees are far as the eye can see. Under their branches live the Mamolja, who we fought against for so long. The Brethren of Rex were formed during that conflict, and the very whisper of their presence struck fear into the hearts of our enemies. They would be sent off into battle with rousing words. Fearless warriors, go forth into your domain. The force bows to your might equals only by the wild racks. The force falls silent as your foot falls. The predators are come. After the Dawn Servant brokered peace between our people, the name was taken up by a group of the most seasoned hunters. Their duty was no longer to fight, but to protect the forest and serve its people. While the Rex is king of the entire forest, those who claim its name should do more to honor it. Dawntrail doesn't end at these cliffs, as you can see, but even so, the Brethren don't watch over the Dawntrail heartland. Even though the war's over, Rex and Mamuk stand apart in tense silence, so tense that our hunters dare not set foot into the paths below. But I think we could do better. We all live under the same bars, after all. Why shouldn't we hunt together? Why shouldn't we work hand in hand to keep our homes safe? Thank you. It might still be just a dream, but I mean to see it realized. So first things first, I passed the trial and joined the Brethren. Everything starts from there. Thank you for joining me on this bit of soul searching. The road ahead feels clearer now. And the next is our path is the trial. Rava and the others are meant to test our mettle at the Zobrit center field. We've hunted together already, Zedman. Now we fight together. Let's show them what we've got. And it's rather after this quest or the next quest we'll be able to 97. I'm wondering where his Stidian is. I haven't seen him in a while. Maybe he's already across the bridge. We'll be facing another pair of hunters. The Brethren have taken the time to arrange this despite how busy they are, so I hope that means they see something in me. I don't see them anywhere, though. I guess there's nothing for it but to wait. Oh, the butterflies my stomach go back. They're already testing you. They're in the trees! Are they? Is this part of the trial? Well, this isn't good. We were supposed to hunt one of the animals around here, but if I'm wrong, and the others come while we're gone... Direct raw. Arvil, you're alone. I thought the trial was. Plans have changed. Beasts not native of these parts were sighted to the south. They look like walking blue flowers, but they have the appetite of a predator. We must track them down and stop them before any of our own come to harm. Help us do that, and the Brethren of Christ will welcome you with open arms. I take it you are here to act as Torath's partner. If even the Third Promise deems you a worthy ally, then I'll be glad to have you along on this hunt. My partner and I will go after the beasts headed towards the village. You two head south and try to find out where these blue flower beasts are coming from, and if you run into any, slay them then and there. Start done, may your quarry fall swiftly. Come with me, Zedman. There's these blue flowers next to this blue jungle. I wonder where these blue flowers came from. Got one, but they just kept pouring forth from the Draktia heartland. If you got away and fled deeper into the center field, can you go after them? I'll stand watch over this area in case any more appear. Ah! Why are one of you here? Go back to the first. Is the Jotska heartland filled with fairies and other fae folk? I know you made quick work of the things. I searched the nearby area and I think we took care of them all for now. The others should have made their way to the village by now, so let's catch them up with them and give them good tidings. Seven, you'll be glad to know that the beasts have been exterminated and no one from the village was hurt. That's about as good as an outcome as we could have asked for. But as glad as I am, I still had to rely on you to finish what I started, even though it was my test. It was tests of my skills. I don't know if I deserve to be part of the Brethren. Oh, but have you forgotten the most important role of our Brotherhood? Row. I am? None must hunt alone. Why do you think the rule exists, and why do you think the trial is done in pairs? Well, beasts of the forest fight with desperation to survive, and continue with such foes. Even a single moment of carelessness can prove fatal. And any hunter who thinks they can protect the forest and its people alone wouldn't live as a hunter for long. You're right, Bravo. How could I forget? I still have much to learn. That you do, but this all started when you realized you needed its help, and for that, you should be commended. For that choice led to the eradication of the flowered beast from our home, and allow us to locate the source. You followed my orders most admirably, and I look forward to seeing how you perform on your next duty. Does that mean... From this moment forward, you are one of the Brethren of Rax. We are brothers, and I will forge you into a hunter we can all rely upon. I won't disappoint you. As for you, Zeman, I'm sorry you got dragged into our crisis, but considering our homes are safe, and now I have a new brother, I'm grateful for your presence. And thank you for agreeing to be my partner, Zedman. As a full-fledged hunter, I'm ready to make all my dreams a reality. Just you watch. Your work starts now, Rotevro. Come with me. Of course. Well, Zeman, I suppose this will be goodbye for now. I hope to see you around Ixorax again. And I'll be around tomorrow. And every level up is actually 2 characters leveling up, 2 jobs leveling up since I'm a summoner. Oh. I think that's still how it is. Yep, Scholar's still leveling up with summoner. Good. Good. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this episode, and I'll see you all in the next.